What is the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org? Hey guys, Chef Katrina here, and this is probably one of the most confusing and frequently asked questions that comes up for new beginners and bloggers that are looking to build their blog online. If you've by chance heard somebody say, hey, you need to build a WordPress blog, it's the easiest platform to use, you could have been just like me in the very beginning. And I was like, all right, I do a little bit of a search on Google and I come across this really cool thing called WordPress.com, which is basically this. This is your back office of a WordPress site. I'm actually going to show you one of my original sites that I created back in the day. These are pretty bad. I'll just tell you that right now. New beginnings for all of us. The first one I actually created was something called Healthy Living. And it was my attempt at blogging, I guess, back in the day. A lot of this is referenced from the newsletter that I was getting from my MLM. You know, not really exciting for me. But I absolutely had some of this information out. As you can see, this is not amazingly great content. A lot of mistakes were made in here. But the problem I found, or the situation I ran into with WordPress.com is that if you're in the network marketing industry, home-based business industry, or you're selling anything, or you have anything that's business-wise, this is definitely not the site to be on to be using this. WordPress.com really is for the conversational blogger. Maybe somebody that's just sharing what's going on, just wants a place to start blogging, putting down their ideas. Typically that's what this is. Yes, you can turn this into your own URL, but honestly, if you're looking to be building a business, if you're going to be looking to do any type of affiliate marketing or network marketing, or any type of product selling, this absolutely is not the platform for you. I actually got kind of in trouble on this platform and was told that I needed to move over to a self-hosted platform. And that is kind of where the confusion took place, I guess, is because there's WordPress.com, right, which allows you to kind of just build these blogs. I mean, there's no thought behind it. You can just kind of create posts no matter what from anywhere. You can create domains. You have the option to add a few plugins and some sharing. But nothing really in depth for you in terms of creating like capture pages and creating masking links and stuff like that. So the second thing that comes up is the WordPress.org. So what WordPress.org is that first off, you're going to have a self-hosted website. So you're going to have to go and choose a domain, get your own website, pay for the year of service. I particularly like Just Host. That's the one I'm a fan of. So this is the back office of my hosting site. I just want to show you what this is. This is actually called a cPanel. That's back here. And where most of the confusion lies is that really what they want you to do is they want you to create a self-hosted site. So now you have something on the web, right? There's like this entity on the web. It's you can't touch it. You can't really do anything. You just know like you have like this space basically. So in order to customize the space, in order to put things on there, images, words, and everything else, you kind of need a structure, right? You need the basic framework of a website. So one of the basic frameworks of a website is what we do here, which is a website builder, right? So this allows you to really just customize and build out a website. And one of the easiest platforms to use is the WordPress platform. So you would install WordPress onto your domain, right? So I hope you're following me with there. And then once this is installed, really what at the end of the day what happens is that once this is up there, it's like, okay, I've got this blank canvas, right? I've got WordPress. It's telling me I can customize this and do whatever I want. And so this is like having, I call it like you go into a restaurant, right? So you're at like it's like a market kind of place, like, right? You got to choose your own proteins. You got to change your, do your own items. You got to figure out what you want on there. Kind of like a Moe's, where you kind of have like a general premise, like here's an idea. And then you've got to choose your protein and then really what you want on that item or on that meal, right? So WordPress.org allows you to customize, right? So it allows you to really tweak what you're presenting. Typically where you want to start is your theme. The theme is going to be your protein. It is whatever it's the number one ingredient. It's the look and feel and flavor of your blog. Okay, this is really what it is going to start off with. And you've got plenty of them in here. My caution for you, if you're choosing a theme and you're using this platform, I typically look for a responsive theme. And the reason for that is because responsive means, so little write this down, kind of a note, is that it adjusts to the width of the device that it's on. So if it's on an Apple, it's going to look one way. If it's on a 27-inch monitor, it's going to adjust to that. If it's on a smartphone or a tablet, it'll adjust to that. So it'll size correctly so that no content gets cut off. It'll put it visually in a better place. So I always recommend, if you're going to find a theme, make sure that it's responsive, make sure it has elements that you want with this. I go into more in-depth training on choosing the right theme inside of blogging ingredients, because there really is a science and a purpose to how a blog theme should look, especially if you're doing it for business. And that's always one thing that I'm really passionate about, is just making sure that that look is correct, it benefits you and your business. So this is where you would just choose your theme. Now the fun part, and the part everyone kind of goes, oh my gosh, what now, is the plugins. So this is like the ingredients. These are the spices, this is the flavor, this is all the fun stuff that you can do with it. And there are thousands of plugins, which either can be a really good thing or a really bad thing. But as you saw in my previous blog post that I did the other day, where I talked about the 4 essential plugins you should absolutely have on your WordPress blog, that is what you're going to need. So really, WordPress.org is the protein and the ingredients for putting together a blog that's customizable, that you can kind of tweak and move around. You can adjust to what you're looking for. And that is one of the reasons why you'll hear people talk about, if you're going to do a blog, do a WordPress blog. And what they're talking about is not the done for you WordPresscom. They're actually talking about this one right here, the ability to customize, play with. And this is just the free version. There's actually paid versions for themes and plugins and everything else, which are a little more robust. They may cost you a little money out of the gate, but probably do a better job of what you're looking for. And that's a whole other training video we'll get into. So I hope you guys got value out of this. I hope we cleared up the difference between WordPress.com and the difference between WordPress.org, and that you have a better understanding of which one's actually going to best suit your business. So thanks guys for joining me on this video. If you guys got some great training from this, if this was a value to you, please leave a comment below and share. I always love hearing from you. If you want to learn more about blogging and really how to dive in deep and make sure that you're blogging the right way, go ahead and head over to bloggingingredients.com, and I'll show you step by step exactly what you need to do to make sure that you create the blog right the first time, socialize it, monetize it, and really become the expert in your niche. Thanks guys for joining me. Again, leave a comment below. Love hearing from you, and have an amazing day.